this really happened here? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.
Hello and welcome back to another video. Welcome to Huntington Beach. We are going to be vlogging a little bit of Huntington Beach. I've already been here for a few nights and I will still be here until the day after my birthday, and then I'm going home, which that's in like 5 days. So I have a little bit still left here. We haven't done too much. I just kind of walked around, did a few things with my husband, got to do laundry, stuff like that for him. Since he's been on a trip a little bit longer, he's been in other places. Not too long before I came out here, probably 2 or 3 days before I drove out to Huntington Beach, California. I had just come back from Owensboro, Kentucky, and I drove my truck there. So pretty much I've put over 4,500 miles on my truck alone, and I'm not necessarily done. I still have to get back home to Vegas, and then we will be finished. I won't have to worry about traveling for a long while. I take that back. For less than a year at the max. There's a lot of things that are happening in our lifetime in this next up to a year. I wanted to make a vlog of just walking around, anything I might do. I might go places, I might video a little bit. We had yesterday or last night, I'll insert some of that footage. We basically were sitting and we got dinner and a show just because there was a car show that went on and all the cars were driving by. We were sitting outside and eating, so that was really nice. It's been very nice. I mean, it's still hot out here, but at night it's a lot cooler. There's more humidity, and since coming back from back home where I spent almost 3 weeks, it's really nice to still have some of that humidity, because the first couple days back in Vegas was very brutal for me because of how dry it was. I will also be doing a air show video, but other than that, this is what we are doing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into any past clips that I took and also any upcoming clips for today and the whole time I'm here. On September 27th, we actually headed to the beach. This was the first day that James and I came out to Huntington Beach. Basically, after Josh got off work, we went straight to the beach, and it was so cold, but also once you were in there for a while, it felt so good. We mainly just had a little family fun day at the beach. We went to the beach multiple times, but this was the only day that I actually recorded. And also, we went to the laundromat later that day, and on our way home, I ended up snapping this photo of this car because of the sunset. Everything about it just looked so perfect in my opinion. And then that night, like I said, we got to have a little outside dinner and also a show, which was really nice, and our son enjoyed it a lot. The next day, we waited for Josh to come home. In the hotel room, we were just kind of reading, and then once Josh got home, we did end up going out that night, but I didn't record anything out there. And this was also the view from our hotel balcony, a rooftop, and also the cityscape behind us. September 29th started out with a couple photos of Josh, but this is the one that I'm going to show. I absolutely love it when I get to see photos of him at work. It is just so great. And basically, this was our hotel. I think they called it the courtyard. It was very big, and we got to actually see this last year from our balcony, and we just kind of passed time out before we headed out to a very expensive dinner with a couple different friends that night. September 30th was the air show day. Technically, it was on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I did go a little bit on Friday, but not at all on Sunday. I just wanted to relax. So Saturday we went out and I got to photograph the whole air show, and there was a lot of different things going on. I absolutely loved seeing horses and other things that I normally don't see at most air shows, like this drone thing in this video here. And like I said, we didn't do much on Sunday. Instead, I just relaxed at the hotel while Josh was at work for the air show, and I went on to just read. Ignore how I look. My hair has been crazy for the last couple days. If I can be real honest about Verity real fast, I'm on chapter 10, page 142 of, I think, just under 300 pages. And I have to say, this is a pretty decent book. Like, the vibes I'm getting, it's either because I'm not really on vacation, but on vacation. I don't know if it's because of that. I'm getting like really high 4-star vibes, pretty much 5-star too. The writing's super simple, super easy to like fly through. And I'm not necessarily reading a lot of pages a day. I mean, I did pick this up, I think, but maybe 2 pages yesterday. So it's not like I've spent that long reading it, because it's only been 3 technical days that I've been reading it, but I didn't read any yesterday, if that makes sense. So I've read 142 pages in 2 days pretty much, but there's only one part, and if you've read this book, you understand the main character, when she goes and she finds Verity's like autobiography, little papers that she didn't actually get to finish, I assume, or at least publish or anything like that. She's sitting there and she's reading them, and there's one chapter, I think it's like chapter 3 when it starts, and it talks about when she finds out that she's pregnant and how she views being pregnant with her kids. That's the only issue that I have with this book. That's the only turning point that really, it's not necessarily dropped a whole star, but I was like, ew. And I get this is supposed to be like I think it's a mystery or it's a thriller. I think it's supposed to be a thriller. And I have to say, this being my first Colleen Hoover book, if she would write all her books like this, I think I would like every single one. So far, I'm only like halfway through. The vibes I'm getting from this book are so good. And I understand why she got like hyped up a little bit or a lot of it. But yeah, that's just my little 2 cents. So. And then we have October 3rd, my birthday, and we didn't do too much this day. We were just kind of relaxing, and we did a few things like the beach, but then we also went out to eat and ended up having to pack because I was leaving the next day, and that is in this photo. This was my truck the day that I was leaving, and also thankfully my truck rolled over 270,000 miles on this trip, which was amazing to me. We're back home, and I just want to close out this video because I never came back to this video until now while I'm editing it. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope to see y'all in any upcoming videos here on my channel, and thank you all so much, and God bless.